Yeah, so now you can actually watch good on both sides, because I have a pretty good defense. See, literally everyone's super good now. I don't know why. I don't know why. And now it's on all Madden. All Madden, so it should be better. Going big, going bigger. My game too cold, made a shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool down, let it simmer. Yeah, see, look at this guy. Oh, Jerry. Oh, it's a custom thing, I forgot. Is it all custom like this? The legends? Something? I don't know. It's kind of cool though, so all the rookies are legends or something. It's nice. I don't like have any legends, I think
now we're cooking. It's a coach. Coach, a very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at US Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And held running right through it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Let's take a look here at the offense for Minnesota.
DeAndre Hopkins was named All-Pro for the first time in 2017. And really don't have to do much but look at the statistics to know why.
I want to use Lamar. I want to let him do pretty good. I have Lamar upgraded like so much. Like
4 touchdown grabs in 2016, jumped that up to 13 in 2017. That led all NFL receivers. Also added in 96 catches and close to 1,400 yards. DeAndre Hopkins' ability to get free in the secondary is a marvel, mainly because of head fakes and body control.
Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. On first down, it's Cook pushing tacklers aside. Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throwing the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now. He's going to see a few more people in the box every time he lines up.
Yeah, I don't think that the defense has any choice. They've got to stop him. Can't let a repeat performance like that.
Agreed.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. He won't go down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. The 20. A gain of 32 that time.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. From the gun, it's Jackson, forced out to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense. defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a former Pro Bowl quarterback out of the University of Georgia, Matthew Stafford.
Matthew Stafford is a big-arm guy who's learned how to temper some of his throws. Actually has added a lot more touch and accuracy as his career has gone along. Big-time confidence in his arm, though. Any throw you want, he can make it.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And he'll give it here to his running back. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Vikings pick up the football. Look at the big man rumble. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. And maybe that's the perils of being a rookie running back in the NFL. I mean, look, it's not easy to hold on to the ball at any level with these talented guys. But in this league, you can learn a lesson early.
Without a doubt, and what a tough reminder for any running back, especially a rookie. The things you got away with in college probably won't work so well in the NFL.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it.
Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground, and the Vikings pick up the football. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named the NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Stafford. James has got it. Complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Throwing on 3rd down. Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. There for the sack, Everson Griffin.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
They try and bring the pressure, but he still gets off a good one. And they had him bottled up, but here's a late flag, and a face mask is going to get a much better starting position.
Defense.
Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
A toss to Cook. He's got a first down past the 30. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time. But there used to be a big-time song, and the lyric was, "Summertime and the living is easy." Right now, it's football time, and the running is easy for this crew.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
Oh, and now he bowls him over. And now running right through it. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins once again the intended target, but it'll be second and goal. On second and goal, Jackson. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down. The Vikings on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is third and goal. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and the Lions will take over. Well, you feel the excitement build on those fourth down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on fourth down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on fourth down. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. From the 38, Stafford. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing is Stafford. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And this is a guy straight out of college. They're not going to try to groom for a year or 2. They want him to produce right away.
That's why they took him in the first round. They expect him to be a starter right away and a future all-pro. So they don't have any time to wait for him to come along. They want him to play right now to help this team. And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago. Really, it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization, general manager, personnel department.
And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out, and the Vikings pick up the football. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congrats.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he's...
all that, and I'll prove to you that I'm on all Madden. All Madden. Oh, I'm on arcade. That's probably why, honestly. I'll just change
where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
Take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency.
Big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly. On 2nd and 7, Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. On 3rd down, here's the bruiser Okoye. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? Because this has not worked all game long. They continue to try and get it done. They've got to come up with something a little bit different. Try something special, something they haven't seen.
Anything to score a point. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock. Now it's Jackson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They run. Cook. Sheds a second man.
He's building up some momentum, isn't he?
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he?
Yeah.
Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
No.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
No.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 44 yards.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force them into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Sorry, I did not know I was still streaming. Holy crap. My bad.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. Now a first down throw. Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Stafford now to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch.
This team is trash.
Even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Stafford throwing on target to Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Stafford. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25.
You see me? They can't stop.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beat.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Oh my gosh, they're blocked.
Well, that field goal block pretty much sums up the day for them, doesn't it?
Boy, it really does. What's the word we often use? Symptomatic. It's just been a sign of how this one's gone.
Give a lot of credit to the guys who got in and blocked the kick. They've had the advantage all game. They continue to play.
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Trey Flowers able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack on 1st down, Jackson being chased out left. Setting up the screen for Cook. Cook able to escape. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play there for Minnesota.
That's cat. I don't know. I don't know. This guy's weird. I don't know how he one-handed. Oh wait. Oh, that's kind of cool.
51 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Steps away to his left.
Okay.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson.
He's not faster. Oh no, he's faster than me. Oh no, why am I so scared? Oh crap. No! Oh, run! Oh.
Just keeping the play. And they finally catch up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there. Quentin Jefferson. He's the one credited for the sack there, but certainly no credit given offensively. That play, well, it defies logic. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Eluding the pressure right. Going deep for Hopkins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield? And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And he's going to let it go deep. And this is caught. But he will not make the first down marker. And that'll be a turnover on downs. A big play that time through the air. And that will force a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Stafford. That'll be caught by Rice. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go.
No way. That was in. I don't know what you're talking about. One? Nah, dude. If only it was college rule.
Only as incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. He won't go down. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire 2nd half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for Minnesota, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
I wish there's a harder mode.
I'm Brandon
Gotten. This is... Oh, it's because I'm on arcade. Dang it. Bro, I'm a boomer. Boomer.
I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Moving in that glowing hill. I'm giving they soul the chills. My jewelry color shield. Storage treacherous. I effortlessly show them skills.
Here, Brad. I almost have all my linemen all the way up. Here. I swear to God, if I get it, that's gonna be awesome. I'm cool, even better. Here we go. Pairing is different. I'm never stuck on it. I need to get in there. Oh, he's my right guy. Seven players arrested? Huh? I do this for the family.
I'm keeping it so for real. Moving in that glowing hill. I'm giving they soul the chills. My jewelry code is chill. Storage treacherous. I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Let's go. Paper stuff their ass like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Storage treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, so suspenseful, I'm up in the field. Saw it in my eyes, it was the Tiger Hill. Don't jump off the line and see the flight of field. Rewrite your
But let's play it. I think he has all legends. I think. Yeah.
Snooze, I won't, I can't lose, ready, rest or a bed. Do what you can to do, make it next, move your best. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soul the chills. My jewelry code is chill.
What is
Stars treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Pressed off the edge like I don't know no bill. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know
I
it's
don't think
real.
everyone at 99. They do
What?
want.
What
No,
before
no,
the
no.
deal? Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show 'em skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stars treacherous, I effortlessly show 'em skills. Yeah. I do this for the family, I might just throw my wheel.
Oh, 89.
Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving that soul the chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stars treacherous, I effortlessly show 'em
Special teams.
First off the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real.
Practice squad. Cause I thought I had a better. Let's see. I thought I had a better.
We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. Knows my dogs, they by my side.
Who's that Deion Sanders?
Never switch, not a day in my life. Knows my dogs,
This is good. Oh yeah.
this ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all
Yeah,
black.
this is it.
Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20
Great
of us,
fight.
that's 20 goons. And ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation. Ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the
victory
set,
zone.
boy, till there's nothing left.
One
I'ma
more
run
game.
to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear the footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check.
Yeah, see, look how good they are right now. Literally everything matters. Probably because of that. This is good. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah. Wow, I really you got a 99 scramble, unless I upgraded that. Oh, he's a 98 overall on that one team.
Now we're cooking. It's the coach. This is Madden Football on E.
All right, Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Minnesota Vikings and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
This is Miller. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it's a bootleg with Winston. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 37.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. Lamar Miller, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Lamar Miller, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Throughout the game, we're going to track so many different statistics, but one is becoming increasingly in vogue: explosive runs, runs of 20 yards or more, and we just saw one right there to open this game.
Now we'll see how the other team responds, because when you get a play like that against you this early in the game, you got to feel like your back's against the wall a little bit.
Yeah, the pressure now increases on you because your first thought is we have to answer right now.
Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Maybe just do a half-back draw. Maybe get like 2 yards.
A former Seminole back home in Florida. It's Dalvin Cook. And he stopped immediately there. Give the tackle that time to Jordan Whitehead. Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
Yeah, and I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, but now it'll be third down. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On the carry, it's Cook. Oh, what a move. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
The numbers a week ago for Cook. 11 carries, 129 yards.
Well, he's the number 2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to number 1 because most of the good ball carriers, they take care of their linemen. Could be a gold watch in their future if he becomes the leading rusher.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 14. They'll run on first down. It's Cook. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Mahomes going to throw, escaping the pressure right. Caught on a slant. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That reception, his 6th, and he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. C.J. Ham. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. No problem there on the extra point.
I like a fancy playbook as much as anyone, but sometimes certain situations, they just call for doing the basics.
And that's what they did. Gave it to the big boy, and he got in for 6. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on a final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back in their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now Cook running right. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs' 18-yard line. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes takes it himself. And, boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Jameis Winston and the rest of the Bucs set to begin this next drive.
Wait a second. There's a lot to challenge there. I haven't touched yet. The ball is... I'm past. That's where I touch. And this is... there. It's this line. It's the line. Like... Wait a second. I need to challenge this. What? What are you
was
talking
his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow, you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now. So you're not protecting a lead. So you're not playing that way. You got to go get the lead again. So maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 2nd down now, it's Miller. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. They control the clock, they control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Ooh, this is harder, so I like it.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. On 1st and 10, Winston. He'll get that to develop the tight end. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Winston looking middle, and it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Let's go.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Draw play. This is Miller. He'll get it to the 40. Sweet little move in there, but couldn't get much yardage out of it. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Winston completes it to Miller. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Got him in. It's Brashad Perriman. They do get 5 there, but it's not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position. And
that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... It's caught inside the 25. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. A 10th carry in the game for Cook.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. From midfield, here's Mahomes. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. DeAndre Hopkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with it. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there. Let him go get it.
5 plays there on that drive. And it's polished off by a Viking score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
On second down, here's Miller. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game as we just saw there.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. when you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
12 yards there, first down Vikings. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now Cook. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. Looking to throw on second down. Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Pick it up, pick it up. Pick it up. Say. Let's go.
They'll run it again with Miller. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. 3rd and short yardage. Winston. That is caught. It's Perriman. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashawn Perriman, his first touchdown of the new season, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On 2nd down, Cook. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Let's go.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flushed out right. Lets it fly for Thielen.
No!
Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that play was what every defense is wary of. The big strike attempted downfield, but they were in excellent position. They didn't get fooled. And while he didn't come up with the interception, was able to bat the ball down.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Miller. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on... And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Back to throw, Mahomes. It's complete to Hopkins. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Let's go, D.
Mahomes to throw. Dancing to his left. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. To throw is Mahomes. And the catch made by Hopkins. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They come up in an offset eye. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off now. On the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So now Winston and the Bucs down 20-14. A minute 12 to go. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Now Jameis trying to hurry his crew to the line. They'll look to throw. He completes this into the hands of Miller. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So after the INT, here's Mahomes to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarters. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, you know, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for the Vikings, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next.
I'm going all pro because I can't kick like that. What is Jacoby Elmer? Have a good day and bye.